right. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I know time is super precious, so I really appreciate it. We're excited to share more with you. So, if you don't know me, my name is Beth. I'm an Emerald Leader here with Ternat. I've been with the company for a little over 3 years, but my background is in the corporate world. I spent probably like 23, 24 years in human resources, and I also opened a franchise boot camp gym in the meantime. Got certified in personal training, nutrition coachings. I kind of specialize in autoimmune, low inflammatory, that sort of stuff. Trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up, type thing. But I definitely didn't see myself doing this full time, but I don't regret it an ounce. The only thing I do regret is not looking into it sooner. So we're going to go ahead and just share some more information about the company, the products. You're going to hear some stories from real people that have product experiences, and we'll just go into a little bit more about just the other extras with it too. And if you have questions at all along the way, feel free to drop them in the chat too. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and go through some info here. All right. So commitment to quality. And if you are like me, you are picky with what you take. Maybe you're a little one of those people that reads labels, that sort of thing. Commitment to quality is definitely something that they really consider important, as far as just right down to the ingredients, the GMP certification, everything is tested, and they have advanced technologies, and everything that we have here is also specific to us. So it is unique proprietary blends that way, and is all from natural, raw, plant-based products. All right. This one, we're going to go right into a few products here, and then you'll hear some testimonies shortly. But as far as if there's any coffee drinkers on here, or maybe anybody that drinks energy drinks, that sort of thing, you also have to be careful with that sort of thing too. So coffee, there are several versions out there that are not mold tested. There are some that contain mold, and this one is tested for that. So also this one has fat burners in it. It has appetite suppressants, and it also has mood boosters. That's probably my favorite part. Like, you can literally feel it kick in as you're drinking it. And this one has slow release caffeine, so you're not going to have that crash in the afternoon with that. And we have a couple different versions. So we have like a chocolate version that kind of tastes like hot cocoa. There's coffee, and then there's also a lemonade version for the people that don't care for the coffee style. So some people will drink it for pre-workout, some will drink it in the afternoon for just a little pick-me-up, or some actually drink it for like their morning like pick-me-up type thing too. So it's great for even just fighting winter blues, if you have any of that, just the mood stuff, or even just overall stress that we all have, because we're all doing the things, working busy jobs, kids, families, all the things. Everybody's got stress, and this also helps combat that. All right. And then next up is our Enrich product. So if you ever feel like this, where maybe you have bloating, IBS, that's something that I used to have, irritable bowel syndrome, food sensitivities, maybe indigestion, heartburn, your gut just feels off. Maybe you get super tired in the afternoon, you're a little cranky, irritable. That's where a digestive enzyme can come into play. The digestive enzyme here is a plant-based pre and probiotic that will literally break down your foods. You're going to see a video here shortly of how it works, but it's activated by chelated minerals, and that helps break down the fats, the sugars, the carbs, the proteins, and then it helps your body get rid of the crap it doesn't know what to do with. So it's going to support your digestive system, and then also bring in the good stuff too with the pre and probiotics. So when I started taking this product, I have some autoimmune stuff and food sensitivities along with it. So whenever I eat out, or if I'm having foods that might be a little questionable, I take this particular product. My mom has celiac, and she will not go without this product because it helps the digestive tract. Even when somebody like myself has had IBS, your digestive tract like the normal person. Some foods are harder to break down than others, and your gut needs more help as far as that goes. And this digestive enzyme does just that. So I'm going to bring this video up next where you can see actually how it works
We're going to
right
demonstrate the
here.
power of the Enrich enzymes using a snack pack pudding. As you can see, it's a solid. I turned it upside down here. I'm going to take one of these enzymes, crack it open, and stir in these raw enzymes that also have pre and probiotics. We're going to make sure this is really stirred around in here. These enzymes are designed to be taken before meals, so we're breaking down the carbs, the fats, the sugars, and the proteins so the body can actually absorb all the nutrients from the food and help with digestion. And so, as you can see, this pudding is already going through a change. And literally in just about a minute and a half, it took a solid pudding and it liquefied it. I love being able to see the products that I'm taking every day work right before my eyes. And that's one of the great features of Enrich is we get to demonstrate the power of enzymes here.
Yes, it's pretty cool that you can actually see it work, but this one has totally been a game changer for me with just the food sensitivities I mentioned. If I eat out or anything of the sort, it's definitely saved me that way. All right, and next up is Glow Collagen. This one probably got me here because when I found the company and the products, I was running the franchise gym that I mentioned, and I was also super mindful, super active that I had to take care of my body. Collagen, we start losing it when we get to our mid-20s, stop producing it as much as we were when we were thriving like 18-year-olds. And that's why we get saggy, we get baggy, our joints hurt, our hair thins. You can just see it and feel it. And our collagen, like our body's made up of collagen, anything from ligaments to tendons to muscles to hair to nails, all of it. So it's the most abundant protein in the body. And that's why it helps so much to really supplement with one that is highly absorbable. So, with that, this blend here has 10 grams of protein and it is like it's got biotin in it, it's got antioxidants, it's got all of that goodness in it. So, it'll help with the skin, hair, joints, nails, skin elasticity, so many things. This one particularly is our bovine, and we also have a marine version as well in liquid and powder if you have a personal preference. But I'm going to bring on a friend here who has a really awesome testimony on this collagen, and she is also one that is very mindful about natural health and doing the simple things for her body that basically kind of fall within that natural world. And I'm trying to look up the title because I have to keep checking it. Nutritional response testing guru. So if you don't know what that is, she's going to share a little tidbit on it shortly. But Carrie, if you want to unmute and share your testimony, I will
Yeah,
go
thanks
and
for having
spotlight you
me
here.
on. Backstory, I'm an X-ray tech for 26 years. I've been in them within the walls of a hospital clinic for that long. Since having boys or my children, I knew I wanted to get healthy as I could. So that made me dive into looking at all bunny trails, rabbit holes. I went down hard and I came across this nutritional response testing and for an alternative of how to get healthier, how to like a remedy of what's going on, like a cough. What is it? Or more importantly, what can I give my body? Whole food, homeopathics, how to clear it. Your body will trap um, things where maybe like a bunion may not necessarily be the structural part of it. To some degree, it may be heavy metal. So this just gives me so much empowerment and I love that I can handle some of this stuff on my own and for my family. So I went to school a couple weekends and got certified, and it's been nothing but amazing. And it serves my family very, very well. So the Glow, this stuff right here, has literally taken my years of bad chronic knees. I used to sit with my knees bent, feet backwards, and spread my toes out like how you're not supposed to sit. Um, that everything's related. So it was my back, my hip, my knees. But it's just what was felt comfortable. And playing volleyball when I was younger, you would always land on your knees and stuff. So I couldn't ever clear it long enough. And this stuff, day 4 of taking it, just one dose a day, I got up out of bed, and sometimes my back, I had a bad back also for so many years. I had to like be so cautious of how I would move, how I would sit, how I would turn around in bed. From sitting to standing, I had to just kind of like brace myself a little bit so my back wouldn't glitch or spaz. Day 4 of this stuff alone, I got up and I just walked out to the kitchen. It was amazing. And my knees did not hurt anymore like they had so many years. before. And I'm only my early 40s. So I'm like, I have two little boys. I have to keep up with these little monsters. Like, I want to be able to play. I want to be able to go on bike rides. And I don't want to be, I'm an old mom or older mom. I don't want to be old, when they're so young. So I feel like I got my youth back. And not only all of that, I mean, my plantar fasciitis, I'm suffering for that for over a year, has now gone away. Um, and my hiatal hernia from pushing out big baby heads, or trying at least, like, that is staying more in place. It's just amazing. It just gets better and better and better. I had dark circles. I had no idea. Dark circles around my eyes. And when I took some before and after pictures with no makeup in the same light, they're gone. Like, my skin, my face is just glowing, and I keep hearing it from everyone, like, you look so young and so good, and like, you're glowing. And some of it's because I feel better, right? But obviously this stuff is helping with the wrinkles and just the pigment of your skin. So with the nutritional response testing, I use this often for myself. I ask if this is a good product, and I tap into the autonomic nervous system of our bodies. We cannot alter that response. And there is some training, there's some art to it. The more you do, the more you practice, you can get better at it, and you have to trust yourself. You have to trust yourself that you are doing it right. But it's just a sway test. And you just ask yourself, like, does my body want this? And if you sway forward, it's a yes. And if you sway backwards, it's a no. And it can change from day to day, or like, even I just started, like, is my name Carrie? And I'm sitting, so it's not going to work as easily, but I feel myself go forward and I test it. Is myself Pete, or is my name Pete? And I would go backwards. And I know that kind of sounds really wild, but I have to remember, and I always prayed about it, like, everything is of God, right? And every energy and thought, prayer, it's from God. So that was really important to me, and it's science. So I just love it, and I love how it helps me knowing what kind of products I'm taking for myself and for my children. Um, so that might be a lot for everybody to hear, but that is a very quick overview of that. So, like, for the digestive enzymes, I take them. I also give them to my boys, so they're not so gassy and they don't have constipation or anything. But I will dose them out with that. Like, I will ask, does Leo want one? Yes. Two? No. Or the focus for his focus in school, for working through that. And we have a really great product called Focus, and I'm starting to take it for myself too, because I'm having a hard time staying on task and staying focused throughout my day. Super, super busy. Today was just a whirlwind with the first day of school and this and that. And I dosed them out by my muscle test, and I just love that I can trust these products, that they're safe and effective. And um, I'm happy to answer any questions the best I can. But that is just a gist of it.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. Now, who wants to go grab their supplements and go try that sway testing
Yeah.
right now? I love it. Thank you so much for
With
sharing.
your soda or with your chocolate, like, just play around.
Right.
It's so fun.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much for sharing. I just gotta pop screens here and move some stuff around, and then I will share again. All right. And that story too with collagen, I hear that a lot from customers as well, as far as all of the benefits they feel and get from it. So I love that. It's definitely a game changer. In some of this slide right here are some of the testimonies that are just popping up in our testimony group. So basically, the collagen will help anything from surgical scars to cellulite to hair to a muscle, like even just muscle mass. So that gentleman in the top left corner is one of our owners, Russ. He's a super workout nut, and the only thing he changed was adding in our liquid collagen. You can see the muscle definition change. Also works very well for skin elasticity, acne, and that sort of thing as well. So it's kind of a multi-purpose product. And next up is our award-winning daily health system that focuses specifically on metabolic health. I'm going to have Deanna share on this one. She is a nurse who has poured her life into helping other people, and she is amazing at it and super knowledgeable on the metabolic health aspect, as well as just health in general. And she's got an amazing story with this one too. So fire away, Deanna.
Yeah, so like Beth said, I am a nurse. I've been in the medical field for 20 years. Um, I am super passionate about this daily health system because it was life-changing for me. But also being a nurse, I see a lot of unhealthy people. A lot of people are struggling with their blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar. Obesity, all sorts of things like that. And really, it could be just as simple as fueling our body with proper nutrients and supplements. And that is where this award-winning daily health system comes in. This is a two-part system. First, oh geez, how long ago was it? Almost 2 years ago, we released Transform. So this little enzyme converts 50 to 90% of carbs and sugars into dietary fiber in your digestive tract before it even hits your bloodstream. So we all know people that struggle with blood sugar issues, but what is wild is about 1 in 3 people have pre-diabetes, and so many people don't even know that they're walking around with that. So they just know that they don't feel good. They don't understand why. So I slapped on a glucose monitor and actually tested this product out because you can see it working in real time. On the screen, you can see make the most of your meals graphic. So you can see this person ate a meal without Transform and the blood sugar went way up and it's kind of all over the place. When you take Transform 30 to 60 minutes before you eat, it helps stabilize your blood sugar to a healthy level. You don't want your blood sugar going like this all day long, staying too high, or even going too low. That is where a lot of our metabolic health problems come in when our blood sugars are wacky. So you can literally see this enzyme work in real time. It's amazing. I lost like 10 pounds just from regulating my blood sugar on this product. And then about a year ago, we introduced Activate. This is part 2 of this system. So everybody knows about the GLP-1 shots. You see commercials all over the place. You probably know people that are on GLP-1 injections. But this drink right here, you take this every single day, it actually increases your GLP-1 hormone naturally with plants. So GLP-1 is a hormone that we have in our body. But as we age and damage our body with all the crap that we eat, alcohol, chemicals in our food, all that stuff, everything just slows down. This helps turn that back on. So it increases your GLP-1. It activates your AMPK, which is your fat burning process in your body. It's going to deflate those fat cells. So this is going to help reduce your waist circumference. Um, it also helps the blood sugars more. It helps your blood pressure, triglycerides, and cholesterol as well. So basically, it tells your body when you're full. It turns off that food noise. It reduces those sugar cravings. When you keep your blood sugar stable, you don't crave sugar as much. That sugar monster goes away. So this helps turn that off. So we're not just snacking all day long. So total, I lost like 14 pounds on this system. I feel absolutely amazing in my 40s, like better than I ever have. And I know it's because of my blood sugars and what they were doing in my body. And I didn't know it until I put on a monitor, but it's absolutely incredible. People are having amazing results naturally without the side effects of those injections that you see out there in the market. So these here are
Deanna,
just some more, yes,
Deanna, if
yeah.
if you do have the shot and you took Activate with that, would there be concerns of taking too much GLP-1?
So there are people that do take both. Um, they work a little bit differently because the shots are not real GLP-1, I guess. It's kind of it's mimicking the GLP-1 hormone in your body. It's not actually like increasing your own GLP-1 hormone. So there are people that do both. A lot of people, though, will use this as a way to get off of the injections, like smoother, so you don't have a lot of the side effects from stopping, and then you don't have the weight gain that most people have from getting off the injections.
Does that answer your question, Greg?
Yep. Thank you.
Perfect. Let me share my screen again.
Sure. These are just more results that just popped up on the screen of people that took the daily health system. And we have thousands and thousands of results, especially with the metabolic health aspect too. People are able to get off of their blood pressure medications or cholesterol medications because of the system. So that is huge for me being a nurse. I like to see people healthy that way. It just lowers the risk of disease when your metabolic health is in the proper state. So it's amazing. Oh,
What do we do?
yeah, I
Over
can
this
go
one
right
too?
into the menopause supplement. This one's for the ladies on here, and men, if you have a partner that may need this. So we just introduced this product 6 months ago or so, and it is life-changing for women. So perimenopause, menopause, it is not a fun time in women's lives. Um, Perimenopause can actually start at age 35, sometimes even younger, and it can last for years. I mean, into your 70s. So we have women that are taking this even into their 70s. But there's like 103 possible symptoms of perimenopause, menopause. Most typically, people know hot flashes, night sweats, the mood swings, low libido, sleep issues. But there's a lot of interesting symptoms that people don't associate with menopause, like joint pain, weight gain, um, itchy ears, tingling, electric shock sensations, just weird stuff. This supplement is absolutely amazing. So I don't have any night sweats anymore or hot flashes. Um, I'm sleeping absolutely amazing. It has ashwagandha in it and then Estro G100, which is patented. So nobody else has this formulation. It does not affect estrogen or testosterone levels. We heard that from our scientists. So anybody that is worried about taking an estrogen from your doctor, estrogen medication, this is not going to affect any of those levels. So if you know somebody that is struggling with perimenopause, menopause, this here is an absolute game changer. It's not talked about enough. Women are finally starting to come out and be more open about this. I see articles all the time, and it is amazing to see that women now have a voice and they're not being told that it's all in their head throughout their later years. So this can be a game changer. So if you're struggling, talk to us about it. We can get you started.
Awesome. Thank you, Deanna. Here's a couple more products that we just came out with this year. And these are near and dear to me, just being in the fitness world and loving all that stuff. So a lot of people don't get enough protein in their diet. And a simple way to get that in, or even just have like a little hack, is to utilize protein powder. And we have two different options of that. It is a clear whey protein. And I've tried my fair share of protein powders. It is hard to find one that is not gritty. It's not chalky. It just doesn't taste good. This one tastes, it's like juice. It's clear. I've heard a couple of people say like strawberry shortcake, strawberry cheesecake flavor. You can throw it in yogurt, you can throw it in a smoothie, you can drink it with just water, but it's a really simple way to get another 20 grams of protein in for just 90 calories. Also, of course, clean ingredients. And then we have a version that has a green tea caffeine in it. So if you're one of those people that needs a little quick kick in the butt in the afternoon, or maybe you want to use this as a pre-workout, with the caffeine version, that would be the one for you. And then creatine. This one definitely does not get enough attention because people think they need to be a gym nut to take it. You literally could benefit from this just by being a living, breathing human because we get creatine in through our diet, eating lean meat, things like that. However, you don't get enough. And as we age, things decline, including our muscle mass. and even just cognitive function. Creatine helps benefit all of that. It helps maintain the muscle mass. And if you do have like a lifting or type of exercise routine, it'll help with any type of muscle gains. And then this is a nootropics creatine. So not just your typical, because it is a very common supplement. Nootropics aspect helps with the clarity, the memory, the focus, and all of those benefits as well, because who doesn't need more of that? So those are a couple other good options too. And then we kind of mentioned this a little bit already as well. We have a testimony group that has thousands of testimonies in it. So you don't just have to take our word for it. If you are not in here yet, just get back with the person who invited you here and you can poke around in this group. You can search keywords if you're struggling with anything specific, or maybe if you want to see if we have something that would help a particular issue or concern. Thousands of stories in there, and there's more rolling in every day. I would definitely get in there if you're not in there yet. And then Deanna was going to go ahead and share a little bit about the opportunity aspect, because you heard a little variety about our stories and how the products have impacted our lives. That's basically kind of where the opportunity lies behind it. Because if people are noticing that you're feeling better, that you're losing weight, that you have more energy, that you're moving faster because your joints don't hurt, they're going to ask you what they're using because they're struggling too. And you're not going to keep it a secret. You're going to share it with them so they can feel better too. And Deanna's been doing this business for a few years now. And thanks to this, she gets to continue to be a casual nurse so she can be present with her kiddos who are very active in sports. So if you want to go ahead and fire away on the comp stuff.
Yeah, so I've been in the network marketing space for over 10 years. I've been with Trinant for almost 3, and it is by far the best company as far as compensation plan goes and community. The compensation plan is so simple, it's easy to break down. We simply earn $7 to $10 on every product that we sell. Um, and we're paid weekly on that commission. We have different bonuses that are attached to that as well. Depending on how many products you sell, you can also unlock extra commission, 10, 20, 30, or even 40% on top of that. So the more you share your results with people, the more money you can make. It's so simple. This right here is one of my favorite parts of our compensation plan. When Beth introduced me to this company and I saw that they had a Jeep program, this was like my dream vehicle, you guys, getting a Jeep Wrangler someday. And when I joined the company, I was like, I'm going to earn that Jeep. You can literally earn a Jeep at the very first rank in this company. And I did that within the first couple months. I am still driving that Jeep Wrangler. They pay me $500 a month for that. What is super cool too, they also allow your spouse to sign up as an associate as well. So you can double dip on this compensation plan and you can both earn a Jeep stipend every single month. It's incredible. This here is just a sample of what you could possibly earn in your first 30 days, adding up launch bonuses, customer commissions. We have a run to Jade bonus. Jade is that very first rank that you can earn that Jeep. So you can get some bonuses just for hitting that in your first 30 days. Plus another team bonus, and then obviously the Jeep bonus. So there's potential to earn up to $1,500 or more in your first month. This here is just a graphic that shares what the monthly set base pay is. So you never have a question on what you're going to earn in a month. It is whatever rank you are at. So if you are an Opal, you're going to earn $400 plus that Jeep stipend if you want that. All the way up to Diamond. If you are a Diamond, you're going to earn $17,000 a month. We are only allowed to build 3 legs here. All volume rises equally, instead of going all the way across with different percentages here for different legs. It is just so simple. There's never a question on what you're going to make. And I love that. So
Yes, definitely. Thanks
yeah.
so much for sharing.
Mhm.
So maybe you're just here for the products, and that's totally fine. We have some awesome products, and we'd love to hook you up or help you with any of that stuff too. Or maybe you're part of the percentage where there's more month than paycheck, and a little extra income could totally help you out. Or even just having a vehicle payment off the plate. anything of the sort. It's literally anything is possible here. If you wanted to just get a couple extra $100 a month to cover your product, or if you wanted to earn some extra income to maybe even replace full-time income, it's all possible here. And it is designed for individuals that are very busy. When I started this business, I was running a gym business and working a full-time corporate job. It's designed for very busy people. They have things put together, systems, apps, all of the things. So if you're even a little bit interested in that, definitely get back with the person who invited you here and we can talk more about that aspect as well. But otherwise, I know time is super precious. We ran a little bit longer than we hoped to tonight, but I hope you got some good information. Now you have a little tip on your supplements and the sway testing. So you all got to go try that. But definitely get back with the person who invited you here tonight and let them know what stood out to you the most. And we'd love to hook you up with products or even just work with you too if you're interested in the business aspect. But time is precious, so we so appreciate you hopping on tonight and hearing and just tuning in with us. And if you have any questions, we are happy to help. And I was going to check the chat too and see if there were any questions.